Alright everyone, Tachi here. So this time we're going to do this a little bit differently. This is 4-star defenders that are worth investing in. However, unlike last time where I put the characters just their icons, I think it's better for me to show you the actual game and show you the character skills so that you understand exactly what I'm saying about them. But either way, on to the first character. So the first character is Grace. She has an amazing skill that makes her very good to fight against characters like Seer with taunt and Hell. The reason for that is because she has a taunt prohibition, which means when she gets attacked, she actually makes it so that the character cannot receive their taunt skill. So their taunt does not activate. So I would use her in a position where you know that she's going to get hit by Seer or Hell, pretty much since everyone is running either mirrored version of the 2-line comp. I would have her on the top left and then just leave her there in the back line, and Hell will probably hit her and then Hell will not get her taunt. At the same time, she also gets 100% agility when she's awakened, so you know that she pretty much takes reduced damage 100% of the time. It's 35% reduced damage, which if I'm not mistaken is multiplicative with defense, so that is also useful. On top of that, she has a small self heal. It's not that great, but healing is healing, am I right? Once you unlock instant healing, it actually makes it pretty good right here at +6. But either way, on to the next character. So the next character is Denali, and I'm telling you, man, I fought against her so many times in PvP. She's so fucking tanky. It's ridiculous. Not only is she tanky, she also makes it a lot easier for you to kill things because of her increased damage boost. So basically, all she has to do is tank it up, and then when she hits something, not only does she increase the incoming damage, she also makes it so they can't heal. Incoming damage reduction 35% even at rank 1, and I believe that upgrades to 65%. That is a lot of damage reduction, especially when you could just get 2 shield runes and you're basically at nearly 100% effective defense. You're basically going to be taking P-shot damage from anything that's not a dot or Levia. Well, on to the next character. Uria, one of the few tanks that hits last. Not only does she hit last, she hits 2, and not only that, but even better than that, she's actually a debuffing tank. So you see what she does is that she stuns and she removes buffs. And she hits last too. So she's actually very good for fighting against those mages that sit in the backline, especially against mages with buff type skills that sit in the backline. She's very good to fight against those types of units. She also has reduced incoming damage, which is fairly good. As you see, it goes up to 55% reduced damage. Very, very strong, and you can definitely make some use of her in your team. On to the next character, Martina. Man, do I hate the fucking 3 Musketeers. I hate them so much. She is, in my opinion, the staple of the 3 Musketeer characters. Mostly because she has the same incoming damage increase when she hits something. She has 100% agility, and she has this ridiculous amount of self-heal every single turn. Not only that, but her heal can be given to her allies if she's the first person to hit. So it just becomes ridiculous. She does pretty good damage as well because of her awakening skill. It's not that much, but it's some damage. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. Either way, on to the next character. Frederika. I think she's actually really good. I really do. She removes buffs. She does current HP damage, which could be pretty good against other tanks. Depends. I think if this was max HP, it would be a little too good. She reduces the stats of enemies by 30% except for HP for 12 turns, which is actually very useful against certain targets. Not only that, but when you awaken her, she actually gets a silence, which is very useful against certain enemies that sit in the front line and just annoy you with their skills. Certain examples would be pretty much anything with a taunt. Either way, on to the next character, Grossa. We're nearing the end of our list, and Grossa is actually a fairly good character, mostly because he has taunt, he's fairly easy to get, he heals every turn, although granted the turn duration is not that long, but since he heals so much, and when you up it, it actually does 8% every turn, and if you can get him +10, even better. He gets an instant healing, which makes it so much better. And on top of that, immune to dot skills, so he can't be cheesed by certain characters. Just an overall good unit. He has damage decrease with his taunt. Very useful. Yeah, I only use him for taunt, and the fact that he survives with his healing. That's pretty much the only reason why I use him. Either way, on to the final character. Iris. Not only is she cute, but she's fucking annoying. Jesus, she's so annoying. She has a charm counter, reduced damage increase, and a taunt. And she's immune to dot skills, so you can't kill her easily with dots. She taunts you into her, and she applies charm? That's ridiculous. Come on, that's so good. I have never been in a charm team only because my team is not meant to fight against them. I do not have the cleansing on my supports to be able to fight against charm teams, and every time I see Iris, I know I'm going to lose. At least that's just how I take it. As you see later on, 20 turn charm basically means that it's going to last forever, because remember, 20 turns, there's 9 characters on each side. Even at turn 1, you're guaranteed for the charm to last forever effectively. And then obviously reduced damage removes already applied dot type skills. And she has reduced damage from her taunt. And it's a 12 turn taunt, by the way. 12 turn taunt. This character is so good. If you have her and you can make a comp around charm, it would be very good. Have her and Mia, something along those lines. I think you can really make that. That type of comp work, and I've seen it work in arena as high up as gold 1 to platinum. So those are just my thoughts on her. I think she's the second best tank out of all of these 4 stars if you can make her work in a comp. Either way, she's the final character out of this lineup. Hopefully this helped you. If you want to know which characters I would put skill books into, I would have to say that is Denali, Martina, Britain, and Iris. Those are the ones I would actually be willing to put skill books into. Not sure if everyone feels the same about that. Personally, that's just how I feel. Although my priority will always be putting 4-star skill books on DPS units. Either way, that is it for this video. Hopefully the mage one takes me less time. I'm out, guys. Have a nice day.